Hey there, hey there. So I said I was going to do more lives, and this is another one. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Lisa Peters, the Handmade Success Coach. I teach makers, creators, artists, and content designers how to launch, sell, and scale your hobby into a profitable business. I've had an Etsy shop now for over 8 years, and I've been selling for closer to 13 years, both on and off social media platforms. I have a Bachelor of Science in Technical Management, and my focus is on global marketing. So, hey guys, how's the creative business right now? How are your sales? Today, I'm going to discuss why building your brand on an all inclusive site as a maker is important and why you should be thinking about your next move into growing your own e-commerce site. So, those sites like Etsy and everything, they're awesome for starting out, right? So if you're a creator, you've been selling or you want to sell your handmade items to the masses, you start thinking about what platform. Should I do it on my own site? Should I do it on Etsy or something similar to it? Should I just do it fresh on another platform altogether? So let's first start off with the pros of selling to an all-inclusive e-commerce site. In this example, let's use Etsy. Etsy has built an audience of over 45.7 million. So all those people, they want to buy handmade items. So they give you this basic template for your site to list your products so you can start the process of building your brand. Awesome, right? You're new to the game. While offering everything else, you'll need a place for reviews, a place for policies, a place to purchase postage, a place to monitor stats related to your product sales, a community and training to build out your shop. So it appears Etsy might be a good starting point. I'd say so. I started there. I think Etsy is a good starting point for that. And it's great for your initial shop. Those pros are one, like we said, it's easy to open shop. You can market to a large audience of over 45.7 million people. They have built-in analytics. All accounts come with a tool that shows how many views a listing has and how successful they are in making a sale. They have in-house marketing for coupons, sales, and email reminders to those who left things in their cart. And they build in policies and procedures for returns, custom sales, and, well, basically everything in between. So for those new to online businesses, Etsy is said to be more user-friendly in comparison to other e-commerce sites, or in comparison to the people who have their share of the market, because they basically own that share, right? However, later, let's talk about later. Down the line, you might be incurring some things. Slow down on sales, more competition than you anticipated, and you might incur a loss of brand recognition and start to feel kind of lost in the masses. When other things start to happen, like listings getting automatically deactivated for any number of reasons due to Etsy rules, all this will give you a sense of defeat, and you might be looking for a way not only to get ahead of it, but to own the processes related to your success. That's okay. It's normal in the build out. Now, I'm not advocating for you to stop selling on Etsy platform. I haven't stopped. It essentially gives you the tools to sell and gain recognition, which you would not have had starting on your own right off the bat as a new creator, maker, artist, or content designer. But do you remember earlier when I was talking about you're going to have another thing, right? Maybe another shop. This is called the plan for expansion. Now, there are some cons to having an Etsy shop. And I talked a little bit about it, but the competition is tough, right? You got a high number of buyers on Etsy. That comes with millions of stores who are also selling on the same platform. So if your business belongs to a popular category, and there's a lot of them, popular category, niche, whatever you want to call it, like jewelry or makeup, for example, opening a shop on the website is like building a store on the same block right next door to your largest competitor. Do you want to do that? The Etsy platform is not completely free also. It has both listing and transaction fees. Although there's no charge for opening and maintaining an account, creating a listing does take a bit of money. Each product listed on your Etsy account is charged 20 cents. Additionally, these listings also expire and it could take another 20 cents to renew. Not to mention, Etsy also charges transaction fees per item sold, leaving shop owners with less revenue than they hope to receive. So if you've been in this place before, you know what I'm talking about, right? Another downside of selling on Etsy instead of your own website is the possibility of market saturation. That's when your items get lost in the shuffle of a sea of related products. So you're out there doing all the things, doing all this work, showing what's unique and special about your products and talking about it on Facebook and Instagram, and you're TikToking it just to have your potential customers drawn to your site through a direct link that you put out, that Etsy told you to put out. And when they arrive, they not only see your product, but right on that same page, they see other related items through ads for other shops, and they end up buying from who? The competition. You don't even know who that competition is. Suddenly, you're asking yourself, what just happened? So it's difficult to stand out in the market without the right tools and understanding of Etsy's ecosystem, their whole rules, their policies, their procedures, things that are changing. So back to Etsy versus your own website. You should add your own e-commerce site. And notice I said add your own direct line to your visual brand. Etsy gets you started, and then you continue the process. Then you have money coming from both spots. When you design your own e-commerce site or have your own shop designed for you, it gives you the upper hand. It allows you more room for customization. So let's talk about the self-hosted e-commerce site, right? That online shop site that owners can design. You now have the authority. You can design your own store according to your visual branding. You have the option to change colors, try out different layouts, and make your online store a beautiful, unique experience for your ideal customers. Plus, you've got help. A lot of these innovative site builders like Strikingly or Shopify or Wix, they now have a bunch of stuff in their arsenal to choose from. You got a wide variety of well-designed layouts without having to worry about knowing how to code or knowing about HTML or having graphic design skills. In fact, owning and installing new designs is as easy as creating an account and clicking a button. So even those who consider themselves lacking in computer skills can easily open an e-commerce site. Shop owners gain more control over customization and design while having the freedom to sell items that may not adhere to Etsy's policies. So no more policy hurdles, especially for business owners who are looking to expand their inventory. Shop owners have the freedom to add as many products as they wish. I'm glad you're listening in. I'm glad you tuned in for this long, because I'm going to be sharing something really special with you all who are tuning in to all these videos that I'm putting out. When the shop owner feels locked into marketing by Etsy, I want them to know that they now have access to more marketing tools, and I'm going to be showing you and telling you how and when to use those tools. So after you realize that you paid ads on Etsy and that isn't enough, and that owning your own website gives you more authority, more options and tools like email marketing, which Etsy does not offer. They don't offer direct email marketing to customers, to those customers who purchased from you before. And when you build your own site, you realize your audience and your email list, you own it, because shop owners can also create and send emails directly to their customers. They can customize and send out sales promotions, new product announcements. You can invite your customers to your Facebook group, and you can even send out holiday greetings. So when you realize that you are building something greater, customer loyalty, the more flexibility shop owners like you have to pour into your customers, the more profits you're going to incur. Now, they say it's easier to market to customers who have purchased an item before. But if you're just on the Etsy platform, you don't have that door open to you. They don't offer a lot of opportunities to connect directly with previous buyers. So, although there's space for business owners to share updates, there's no real way for you to reach out to your customers on a more personal level. So, think about building out your own website in addition to what you have on the Etsy platform. Okay, because you have the potential to build customer loyalty with personalized emails, social media, sharing, and so much more. It really is endless. Own your share of the market. Plus, those site builders have a ton of fun widgets. You, as a shop owner, can add to your site, make it more interactive, make it a place where your customers can be heard and can gain support. Add a little AI in there. And also, no more fees. So if you're still on the fence about selling on Etsy versus your own store, guess what? You can have the best of both worlds. I'm going to be helping you do that. Having your own shop site means you no longer need to pay for each listing you create, and it means you own your audience. So although you do not have to pay for a premium plan for a self-hosted site, there's no budget limit on how many items you can sell on your own e-commerce site. So instead of wasting your money just to create a listing that'll be placed next to a competitor, why not invest your cash in something that truly creates an impact on your bottom line and brand? Well, that's about my 10 minutes on tips. I hope you found this information useful. Keep watching though, because I'm going to be giving you more tips for your happy expansion. It's coming. It is definitely coming. Happy selling, creators. Talk to you soon.